Hello and welcome to the 1 year anniversary special episode of The Answer's a Lemon, the smartest icebreakers from the dumbest dudes. I'm not even doing a dumb intro about what happened to me recently and implying that you've been related to it. No, let's just get into this. Holy cow. For 1 year, I've been doing this with your god of odd, Connor.
That's me, and I can't wait to find out about the very lucrative podcast deal that Evan has decided to wait for a special occasion to share with me. He's been in such a good mood the last couple of days. There's just been like a glimmer in his eye and a pep in his step, and I know it's because we've hit fat success.
I've been in excruciating pain lately, so I don't know who you've been looking at.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's not a good glint in your eye then.
No, it's mania.
Okay. Oh, less of a pep in your step and more of a disabling, barely able to move kind of gait.
It's a hobble. It's a hobble.
A hobble.
We are also joined by one of the founding members of this podcast. Aaron's here.
Hello, your resident, but not resident, fun anniversary / holiday girl is back and ready.
And as
do
always,
we have Aaron on retainer? Is that how retainer works?
I think we need to pay someone to be on retainer, and
we
we're
definitely
definitely
don't
not paying anybody.
No,
it is
no.
Family and friends retainer
We're
in its own special way.
We're actively losing money doing this.
Maybe we should get Aaron on a non-compete. Can you get somebody on a non-compete when they don't work for you because you haven't paid them?
I'll let her compete. You drum us up business on another podcast.
I definitely feel like though when I was just an unpaid intern at places, I definitely had non-competes and NDAs. So yeah, you could totally make me sign something, I think.
I mean,
apparently Evan's going for a different approach. We're going for riding your coattails. We're just gonna hitch onto that wagon.
Trojan horse Aaron into better, more successful podcasts.
Oh, dude, we're the horse. We're the misleading conveyance, just the vehicle to get Aaron into good podcast. The city of Troy.
Are we Troy or are we the other people? Anyway, I'm your humble host, Evan. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I've got nothing cool going on. Most important first question of the week. How y'all been?
Ups and downs, goods and bads. A lot of samplings from all of life's platters recently. Not feeling so well physically wise. We got 2/3 of the podcast playing hurt today, but did enjoy a weekend sojourn to the Big E, the giant state fair that is New England-sized state, the state of New England's fair.
Yeah, Leah's going to that tomorrow.
She'll have fun.
Why didn't you show up to us, Connor? Why were you in the neighborhood? It's like, oh, fuck my friends. Well,
dude, it's all just a nice passive-aggressive way of saying you shouldn't have moved away from my coast, motherfuckers.
So that's a fair and valid argument. Yeah, well, I'm sorry that you've had ups and downs, but I'm glad you had the Big E. I got to ask, what's the weirdest thing you ate? Did you get the peanut butter pizza?
I did not get the peanut butter pizza. It was not available to me.
Oh, bummer, dude.
The peanut butter pizza, it has not stood the test of time. They are not maintaining that offering.
1 second. Hey, Leah, you're on the podcast now. Connor says that the peanut butter pizza isn't at the Big E.
Fucking sure?
I think he's an idiot because you looked it up and saw that it was there in the Connecticut building where it belongs.
I was in the Connecticut building. Where the hell is it?
What else is on the pizza? Peanut butter and
bacon and provolone. It was at Wooster Street Pizza. And they always have the Skippies Dare.
Crazy.
I mean, we'll have confirmation tomorrow whether or not they have it. I just want to call you out in a public venue like this.
Man, I don't know how I could come within like a quarter mile of the Skippy Dare pizza and not know it was there. I could be wrong. Weirdest thing I ate was a deep fried deviled egg.
How was it?
They got to work on that concept a little bit. There's the execution needs a little work.
You know what I want? I want a deep fried Cadbury egg. No, am I the only one who eats Cadbury eggs in this household?
Sorry, man. I'm trying to reconcile my memories of Cadbury eggs
Are they
and
the
deep
cream
fried candy bars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The cream filled ones?
like cream is kind of a generous way of saying we put so much sugar in it that it has achieved a semi-solid texture.
Depends. If you get the British ones, it's an actual cream because my dad special ordered it because he prefers those. And if you get the Oreo variety, it is an Oreo cream with cookie crumbles in it, and it is my favorite one. You just gotta
Whatever
shop
it is,
around, bud. You gotta hold yourself to higher standards.
just gotta shop around. Just put in a quick order to London and get their local Cadbury.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't do that. I got the Oreo ones on clearance at Job Lot.
No matter what, I've got to assume they still have the same jaw-achingly sweet consistency on the inside, and that oozing out of a deep fried ball, I think they would finish me. I don't think I'm man enough, is what I'm saying.
That's fair. At least you know your limits. How you been, Aaron?
One other Cadbury egg thought. When I was in Ireland, the McDonald's near my apartment for Easter did a Cadbury egg McFlurry. That was real good.
Oh, that's fun.
It was really good.
What did they put in it? How did it become? No. We're not moving on from Cadbury yet.
Can't move on yet.
What is that? What does it mean? It's because it's just chocolate shell and like sugar goo on the inside.
Yeah, so kind of like, when, say, you get like a Friendly or something from Friendlies and like a peanut butter
Uh-huh.
cup kind of splits in the middle, almost becomes like a swirl kind of like throughout it a little bit. It was kind of like that. So it was like broken up Cadbury eggs, and the chunks were more so just the chocolate, but then like the creamy part kind of became like a little swirl in the ice cream too.
A ripple, if you will.
I'd
It
go
was
for
pretty
that.
good. It was pretty
It sounds
good.
better than and I love Kit Kats, but the Kit Kat banana thing that they're selling over here in the States.
That was
All
a
right, never
McFlurry?
know. Aaron, your day is going to need to wait yet again. What are you talking about? What is this banana Kit Kat thing?
Did you not at McDonald's they're selling a banana Kit Kat McFlurry because it was like
McDonald's can do
grandma's
that?
treat. It was like $6, which is the one reason that I didn't buy it because I'm like, fuck off. Because we were in Seattle and everything's exorbitant.
It was grandma's treat? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what it was like a grandma snack. It was like the McDonald's bag said like love grandma. Or like there's always room for dessert, love grandma.
Oh. McDonald's introduces new Grandma McFlurry as a sweet ode to grandmas everywhere.
What? Since when are grandmas associated with Kit Kats and bananas?
I mean, if you're cool, I like Kit Kats and bananas.
I'd be
a
I
bad
think I like
grandma.
butterscotch, like little butterscotch or caramels.
Yeah,
with
that feels
grandmas
pretty.
instead.
Yeah, butterscotch feels pretty nana to me.
That'll give you that and like tapioca pudding.
Yeah,
That feels old
Yeah.
people to me. That and the
All
little
right.
fucking club crackers that Jaju always ate with the peanut butter.
Mm.
I love that big swing though. I think like McDonald's being like, hey, we all had the same grandma, right? Like it wasn't just our weird ass grandma who put bananas inside of Kit Kats, or vice versa. Just
No,
like
I like
shell.
the gusto of this grandmother like sawing between the wafers of a Kit Kat to slide in mashed banana.
And then the nation ate it and said, whatever you say, McDonald's.
Thanks, Ronald. All right, what's up, Aaron?
Yeah, I think I'm ready. Aaron. How you been?
Okay, I feel like similar to Con, some good, some bad. We'll focus on the good for today. Well, I mean, I guess Evan knows because he lives here now, and Connor, you are just here. Fall is starting to arrive. We have some leafage, a nice changing of the seasons. Been going on some good like walks after work, spending some like time outside as the weather starts to cool down, which has been nice. I bought some Halloween decorations over the weekend, getting ready to get into spooky season. So all in all, I think the vibes are actually pretty good. I bought
Any highlights from the Halloween decorations?
so Michael's has some hilarious and slightly inappropriate skeleton decorations this year, which is like absolutely hysterical. It's from their like Eternal Love collection. So it's a bunch of like skeletons, like kind of like making out like on graves and stuff. Um, but I got one because I like to decorate every room, and that always includes the bathroom too. And there was just this one little like figurine of just like two skeletons like drinking wine in a bubble bath. So I bought that. It was very cute. So that's one
I
current
love that.
edition I thought
I
was
love
funny.
that very much.
I have a lot of skeleton things just like around the house, like year round. I have like I think two or three skeletons doing like yoga poses, and they just kind of like vibe throughout the house. I have some skeleton prints. They're very fun, and I was like, I feel like the bathtub is just like a very fun addition. So
They got a
that's my
posable
highlight.
one. They got a posable one that they change up the limbs every now and then. I'm always
Yeah,
keeping an eye out for the new positions.
That's a good time.
yeah, Connor. They're like Dollar Tree type skeletons from Marielle's like very first apartment. And they're just like one decoration that we put up our first Halloween here and just never took down, and now we never can because they're just like standards.
Yep.
But there are times like I'll be on like client calls during work and people are like, "Oh, my skeletons," and I'm like, "Fake background, fake background." Don't look at my face. It's questionable but cute.
I think the questionable but cute is a great way to describe a decor aesthetic.
Thank you. I feel like it sums it up, honestly.
And I think having a standard amount of skeleton that you then need to add to like really intensify the spooky season is really going to up your Halloween game.
Okay, I gotta now get into it. So Aaron's what was it? Creepy but cute? Was that it?
Questionable but cute.
Questionable but cute. So Aaron's questionable but cute. Mine is definitely anime girl, because you can take that in both ways of like I have a bunch of stuff of anime girls, but I'm also like very girly aesthetic, but also around anime. I mean, I'm sitting in a pink chair right now, gang. That's coded based on babies, right?
Yeah, we're talking bubblegum pink.
Yeah, it's
not
cute,
a respectable salmon.
It's cute and it goes with my decor. It's got like Kirby theme. So Connor, what's yours? What's your aesthetic titled?
Old-timey weirdo on a leash, I think. I think my sense of what is fun and good to live around is on display, but restrained by my tasteful wife with good taste.
Your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like thinking alone, you'd be like that crazy prospector from Gravity Falls.
What's his aesthetic?
He's just nuts.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. No, that's never mind. That's exactly it. Yep.
Also, if that's you saying that you haven't watched all of Gravity Falls, do that. It's a great show for adults and children.
I have watched all of Gravity Falls, but it's been a minute, and I couldn't remember if the old timey prospector maybe had like a check out my crib episode where he talked about where the old timey minor magic happens.
I don't remember. I don't remember either.
I bet he could.
Well, to round this up, I've just been straight bad. I fucked up my back. Everything's rough.
Yeah, I was going to ask. And then you get so little going on. I'm like, I don't know if that dude really wants to talk about it.
Yeah. No, just bad back. Leah is a wonderful partner and is taking care of me, much to my protestations. But she's a good cat, and I appreciate her. On the bright side, I've just been playing cute girl video games. Cute girl runs shop. That's all I got going on in my life. So enough about that. Let's get into the fun part of this evening. Very special change for you two listeners. We're digging back into the vault and doing stuff that we've done before, because multiple reasons. One, we're different people than we were last you heard this. And secondly, everybody, like, these questions aren't eternal, man. You can come up with new stuff. You don't need to be beholden. You got a new life. You got a new thing. Everything's great. So let's find out what the fates have in store for us, shall we?
Let's.
Oh my gosh. Google has randomly rolled to me. Number 1, we are going with the first question that we deemed worthy of repetition on this podcast as the first question that we are repeating on this podcast.
Okay, get her done.
Buckle the fuck up. Hey guys, what's your favorite lie? So, my favorite lie is, did you know that there were dinosaur Olympians?
I can't believe you remember this.
Of course I do. I told you it's my new favorite lie.
Yep.
So, Aaron,
that happened on the podcast, and it has stuck.
A paleontologist in Florida has discovered dinosaur bones of like Olympian athletes. So apparently there were like velociraptors basically running the 500-meter sprint.
How can they tell that though?
I think it was based on the bone structure as well as like the locale where it was. Like some like ground was more beaten down than others, so they just assumed it was like not like tracks but a track.
Wow.
I'm not sure this is nice, Evan. I think she believes you. This is not real. This is a lie.
I was about to be like, wait, it's a lie. Where's the lie?
Yeah,
It sounds kind of legit.
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that's because when we asked this question the first time, at the end of it, I was looking something up, and I had like I think like Bing was just like reading the news at me. It was just like scrolling through 5 things, and it was like Florida fisherman like fishes up like ancient something, and then it switched over to something related to the Olympians. So I was all fucking jazzed. I was like, holy shit, dinosaur Olympians, Florida man found it. And the reason I remember it so deeply is because burned into my brain is Connor going, that's news.
In addition to being a great lie, that also would make for a great series of children's books to explain both dinosaurs and the Olympics to children.
Right? Oh, that's really good.
That would be good.
TM.
TM.
This is technically copywritten now by Connor.
Legally binding.
That's how recording goes. No, honestly, no shit. Like the metadata of your thing is like technically loose copyright. So like if you
can prove you had the idea at such and such date, there TM.
Yeah, that's why with our Musical.ly and I never copyrighted anything because it was just copywritten because we made it. Nice. And that's not my favorite lie because it's the truth. My favorite lie is about dinosaur Olympians.
My favorite lie right now is ghost ships. Like the Flying Dutchman. Like they just like float into port all spooky like from time to time, or you've been on a long sea voyage and then a ghost ship will pop up and then like fade away into the spooky misty distance.
I like that urban legends are just lies that we think are fun.
But here's the advantage of the ghost ship. Nobody has to worry about them. It's not like the hook-handed guy who'll keep you up at night. Like little Sally, when she's trying to sleep at her friend's house, is not going to be up all night being like, oh, I wonder if the ghost ship is going to sail into the middle of fucking Iowa. It's not a problem. It's not scary enough or like immediate enough to get you. Like the logic of a ghost ship, they're going to be at sea and it's just so easy to avoid. Like you don't need to worry about it like sharks. Even when you're swimming in the ocean or a lake, you just got to like stay on land. And hey, guess what? Most of us do that all the time.
I like where your heart's at, but I like the idea more of a ghost ship just like cutting through like the suburban cul-de-sac like a tide. Just the asphalt billowing to the side as you know he pulls up on little Ricky's house. Is like, avast matey.
I also love that. Like harpooning the side of somebody's fucking house.
Yeah. It's like I really
Prepare to
like
be boarded.
I really like your, you know, your pissing cherub fountain. I'm gonna steal that, Johnson's. Hey, or what if they just show up wherever any water is? Like they just show up in your pool.
Are you too familiar with the Ghost Shark movies?
No.
I've never heard of this.
The Ghost Shark, it's like in the same, it's very Sharknado, but it's that idea is that the Ghost Shark can appear wherever there's water. And
Okay.
it gets like sillier and sillier as time goes on until someone's like, gosh, this Ghost Shark, how are we going to get through this? And takes a drink of water, and then the Ghost Shark erupts out of his throat.
That's amazing.
And so I'm going to say the ghost ship needs to have about like enough water for it to be safe, or it's just shrunk. Like it can pop up in your bathtub, but it'll be that big.
You're just getting pelted with like BB gun BBs of cannons just hitting you.
Pink, pink, pink. Yep.
Oh
And
man,
who's the sea terror now? Captain Ghost? It's
I-
me, the giant
Dude.
child.
dude, I think Gulliver wants to have a talk with you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gulliver, he made it work out okay. Those times he was the big one with the boats.
Yeah, no, but the Lilliputians like captured him.
Mm,
That's what I was getting.
when
at.
he was on land. Only when he was on land.
So the Lilliputian pirates just drown you. Man,
Only if
getting
they can
held
get you.
underwater.
Only if they can get you.
That's fair. This is a good lie. Aaron, what's yours?
I am so unprepared to answer this question. I literally, when you said what's your favorite lie, my first thought was like, oh, I like your shirt. I wasn't expecting
Oh,
ghost
no.
ships and
No, I like this
urban
angle
legends.
though.
Whose shirt do you not
Um,
like, Aaron? Whose shirt are you lying about? We both have good shirts on, Aaron.
Can you see the birds on mine? There should be birds somewhere. There it is. There's the toucan.
Yeah. There's various Pikachus on my shirt.
No, I do actually like both of your guys' shirts.
Do you?
That's my
I
favorite
do.
lie because I feel good about myself now.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. So the three of us here, for everyone who doesn't know, but I feel like this has come up plenty of times. Grew up Catholic, went to Catholic school, and I very much remember, and I disagree with this statement with my whole body. We had this sister who was a teacher, Sister Claire, in
I
like
know this
elementary
one.
school and middle school, and she like one of the hills she was dying on is that like lies do not have colors or sizes and there's no such thing as a white lie. Like a lie is a lie.
Mhm.
I fully believe and support with my whole heart lying when appropriate and when it's not going to hurt anyone, when it's like to just be kind or like make someone feel good and it's not going to like come back to bite anyone. It's not, there's no ill intention, there's no malevolence behind it. Like you're just trying to like be nice and maybe make someone's day a little bit and it's like a healthy lie. I love a
love that lie.
healthy, helpful lie.
That lie hits at some truth, Aaron.
Well, I mean, it's like it goes back to basics. Like if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, or just like make a little lie and it's fine and the person will be none the wiser and you made someone happy. Go forth and lie.
Because when they say if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. They don't say like, and be honest. If you got something nice to say, there's no proviso in there that says the nice thing has to be true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think I feel like a great part of like growing up is like realizing when you should, and I think should lie. Everyone's happier. No one is like none the wiser, and things are all good in the hood.
Also, fucking build people up. That shit's dope.
Right. And even if it's like maybe it's not, maybe you don't secretly hate their shirt, but maybe you're like, oh, like it's okay, but they seem really comfortable or really confident in it. And you're like, I can tell you really like this shirt, so I want to say something about it. You're just building people up, even if it's a little bit of a sin, but whatever. It's fine.
Just a little sin as a treat.
Just like a touch. Just a touch.
I
A
think that's
sprinkle of a sin.
a sin God condones.
I think God would be down if your intentions are pure. You know what I mean? I don't think you can get too mad at that.
I might draw a harder line on this. My personal philosophy
Is fucked up. It's too self-flagellating.
Listen, maybe, or maybe actually most of the time it's more like other people flagellating. Because if somebody says like, I don't know, you think I should get this shirt? No, it doesn't look that. No, I don't think so. Hey, you shouldn't. Don't ask me a question you don't want me to answer. That's how I feel. And so like, I'm not the one who gets hurt by that. That my relationships, maybe indirectly, but
I don't know.
usually other people. So
the way that I look at God for things like being like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. Peter, let him in. Is he made this? This is what something he designed in his great fucking scheme.
Evan
he knows
himself.
he knows what he did.
God's
he has
got
to have a
something
sense of humor. He has to know some shit.
Yeah, Evan is the giant glass house encasing God through which he should not throw any stones at the rest of us for our little lies. Because God's got something to answer for. His name is Evan Chica.
Just a whole lot of mistakes have just been fumbling out of this body for the last 31 years, and there is one man to blame for it, and it's not my dad. The big man, God.
The. No. Yeah, like listen. I'm not gonna like throw shade at anybody's little white lies. I like because there are no absolutes. Balance in all things. I like that Aaron's favorite lie is the kind or like the nice lie that just like smooths things along. Just kind of like makes everybody get along a little better. It's a nice attitude to take. It's a lot less, I mean, like probably a nicer answer to this question than ghost ships.
It's really good.
I also was like, we don't need to get into this, but I was like, are ghost ships a lie? Are they real? We could go on and on. So
yeah, like Aaron, I could see Aaron, on a crusty old schooner talking to some old feller, all his sailor buddies making fun of him because he believes in ghost ships. Aaron pops in like, I seen one. She hasn't, but she just wants like, hey, leave him alone. Hey, ghost ships. We can all believe in ghost ships.
Exactly.
You know what I think, Connor? I think a lie is just a truth that hasn't been discovered yet.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That doesn't make any sense, my man. That's not. There are lies. Like, there are lies, though. Like.
Oh, it hurts so bad to laugh. Oh, no. Oh, this is a bad decision. All right. So, Connor, I do want more answers to questions from you. Specifically, what's your favorite song not in your native language?
Oh, I've got a different question for this one right now, I think.
Sweet.
Maybe.
Wow.
I don't know. Actually, ooh.
I know
I can't remember my last answer.
I do. I'll let you know if it's new or not.
Was it Emily by Mika?
No. Hey.
Hey.
It's the Pigman song.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah, right now, Mika is like a more on the pop side, like maybe a little electronic influence artist. But he sings Emily, which is a very fun, very catchy song, and it's like about how she speaks French and how like she's always just yelling at him. He has no idea what she's talking about, but they get along okay anyway. He always pronounces it Amelie. He pronounces it Amelie when he does the French version. He also, I don't know, like a smattering of his singles he just decided to do in French. And I love the French version as much as I like the English version because it's like meta. Because now I can't understand what anybody's saying, but I still like it. The same way that Mika in the English version likes Emily, even though he can't understand what she's saying. I still like the song even when I can't understand what it is saying.
That's really good. No, I like. I haven't listened to much Mika, but I've enjoyed the music that I've heard. It is very. I'd call it like. It's like carbonated in its like sparkly, bubbly poppiness.
Yeah, it's almost like dance pop a lot of the time. That's
Yeah.
not really a thing, but I
Dude,
like Evan's
it
description much
totally is,
better.
dude.
Is it?
Oh, dude, dance is a genre, pop is a genre. Of course, there's fucking dance pop out there,
Okay,
without a doubt. Hey,
cool.
two listeners, email us at lemonanswers@gmail.com and send us your favorite dance pop music. I
Send
want to
us your
listen
dance
to it.
pop. Cool.
All right, cool. I'll have to
Yeah,
listen to that.
Evan, because I'm seeing, I don't know, I feel like Erin might need another second to prepare. If I'm going based off of her facial expression, she might not be quite ready to answer this question. Evan, what's your favorite song? Not in English.
So the one that I'm going to go with this time is actually based on our last conversation around this, because I did end up listening to the music that we all talked about, and then I realized that I've always liked Shakira's music. Oh my god, do I love Shakira's music. When she sings in Spanish, shit is different in the best kind of way.
And does she do Spanish versions of a lot of her standard songs, or she just has Spanish songs and songs in English?
As I've listened to one album, and it's the second one where it's just some are English, most are Spanish. And the one that I'm going to go with right now for my favorite song, not in my native language, is Pero Fiel. Sorry, I'm a white guy. I don't speak Spanish. I'm sorry. And it's just really good. It's got the very classic reggaeton drum beat, which it just gets your body moving. There's something about it that's so good. I really like the dude's voice on it, and Shakira just rips in Spanish. It's so good. Go listen to the. This is another of Evan's recommendations for music, the podcast. Go listen to El Dorado by Shakira. And don't worry, the one song that sounds like she might not support the queer community, don't worry, she does. It's just, it doesn't sound like it in the song, but the lyrics are fine.
Thanks for the heads up on that one.
Well, yeah, because it sounds like only a man can, or only a woman can love a man.
Yep, I can see why that might throw up some red flags.
But it's only a woman understands how a woman can love a man. So because I talked to Leah about this, and Leah, who is so much smarter than me, is like, oh no, this is just conveying like her feelings towards this man, not just like, hey, only chicks can date dudes. Because I did go on in Google, Shakira homophobe on Google, and there was like several queer people on Reddit being like, hey, did you hear this? What is the response to this? So fun facts. But Pero Fiel, that one's so freaking good. Highly recommend it. I think it means loyal dog.
That sounds right, based on Latin knowledge that I know. And one, pero in Spanish.
I know whatever the dishwashers taught me when I was a bartender.
I for just a quarter of a second, I lived in a very strange world where your dishwashers were created by Duolingo.
No.
Like
no.
physical machines.
No,
they're
just friends.
like, you open and close it, and it tells you what you're doing. It's like, gracias. Oh, you're welcome, dishwasher.
All right, Aaron, what about you? You hitting us with a polka or something? What's up?
How'd you know?
I had a very strong guess because I feel like you don't listen to things. It was going to be either something Polish or something Gaelic.
And most of my like Irish music is not in Irish. I listen to randomly like French music sometimes when I'm like cooking, but like nothing that like fully stands out. But as a Polish girl, I fuck with a polka. I fuck with a polka so hard. Um, and it's a little bit cheating because normally there'll be like one English verse and it kind of clues me into what's going on, but we're still counting it because like 75% of the song is in a different language. Um, but I think one of my favorite polkas is called As Time Goes By, and it is a love song polka that's like super, super sweet, and you kind of like feel the sentiment like throughout the music, even if you don't know what the words are. And essentially, it's a song about falling in love and always just wanting like more time with your partner and how you don't need anything else but time. You don't need the fancy vacations. You don't need all of the like hullabaloo. You just need time with your person. Um, and it's really, really sweet. I feel like that is my current favorite song, not in English.
That's nice. Is
Yeah.
it like slower? Does the tempo hit the standard like polka oompa kind of feel, or does it change for the mood?
Yeah, it's more of like a Polish waltz, which is
Oh,
always like really,
yeah.
really nice.
I'm a
Um,
sucker for an oberek.
those are great
You know,
too.
splitting the difference between the two.
Yeah. But no, this one definitely slows it down and you just like you feel like I don't know, the lights are like dim in your house and you feel like there's like cookies baking and you feel very like at home and very cozy.
Mm.
It's like a song that kind of like emotes those feelings of just home. So it's really nice. And he's very soothing. I mean, whoever I have the version saved on like Spotify that he sings, because obviously like not just one person who sings like these polkas since they're
Yep.
folk songs. But the version I have saved, he has a very like soft, kind of smooth and like velvety voice, and you just feel like you're being like hugged by a song. It's really cute.
Nice. I like that.
Very cute, very fitting for you. I love your reasoning. And this is just more for you than anything. I can't get it online because small Western Mass polka band. But I really want to listen to the Pretty Blue Eyes polka by the Eddie Foreman Orchestra.
I only have it saved by the Brass Connection. I don't have it by Eddie Foreman.
Yeah, I'm getting all the polka tapes from Uncle Joe next time I'm over. So hopefully those have survived.
I hope
But
so.
speaking of music, apparently we're a music heavy podcast, guys. Which concert are you unable to attend but would absolutely love to see? Oh, oh, she's going. She's
Get
fucking
it.
ready. Shut up.
Fleetwood motherfucking Mac. Fleetwood Mac.
Whoa,
I
that's
Yep.
that's out of left field for me. I don't.
Wait,
I'm like I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this.
is it the Rumors tour?
dude, I don't even know what I would do. I don't even know what I would do to hear like rumors live. But this hurts because I was 22 and stupid. When I first moved to Boston, Fleetwood Mac did like their last tour that I didn't know at the time would be their last tour ever. It was 2019. It was right before the pandemic. And I was 22. I had just moved to Boston, and tickets, even they were at TD Garden, balcony tickets were like in the $300. And when you're 22, you just moved to a city, you don't necessarily want to drop like $300 on a ticket.
No.
I mean,
If only I knew.
dude, I'm 31 and established, and I don't want to drop $300 on a fucking ticket.
But
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like if they're still touring, they'll continue to tour. I was like, they're young enough, they're all still like kicking, like it'll be totally great and totally fine. And then the pandemic hits, and then this past year, Christine McVie dies, and Stevie Nicks is like, Fleetwood Mac will never play again without Chris. And I'm like,
And that's
I
it.
had the moment, and I completely respect that. And I was lucky enough to see Stevie Nicks last year in concert, like of her own accord, and she sang a couple Fleetwood songs. But if I could go back to 2019, I would happily spend $600 on a Fleetwood Mac ticket if I knew it would be the last ever chance I had to see them live.
And now, does it need to be the 2019 concert to fix the mistake, or would you rather, like Evan said, would you rather go back to a like Fleetwood Mac in their heyday.
Oh, okay. In their heyday, but specifically that one live performance of Silver Spring at like the studio where Stevie Nicks essentially casts and hexes Lindsey Buckingham because yeah, fabulous. I want to be there. I don't even know if it was like a full concert or if it's just like that one song live. I want to be there.
Could you explain this to me? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so are you familiar with Fleetwood at all?
A bit.
Okay, so you know how Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham were a thing and he like brought her into the band?
No.
Okay, yeah, they
I'm
were
like familiar with their music. I have nothing
okay.
on lore.
They were a couple and he's the one who brought Stevie in to Fleetwood. She was not like an original founding member.
Right.
And Lindsey Buckingham sucks. Like I read Stevie Nicks' biography and it was so tumultuous, it was so toxic. It was like obviously not a great relationship, but they were Fleetwood Mac. They couldn't just like break up the band because they broke up. And I feel like it was like maybe like I don't know what year, but this song Silver Springs came out and the chorus is like I would have loved you, but you would not have let me. And like, it's really all about how like you can never get away from me. Like Stevie singing to Lindsay, like, fuck you, you can never get away from me. Like, you should have loved me the way I love you.
Mm.
And there is this one live performance years after they broke up, years. And during like the bridge and one of the final choruses, Stevie Nicks just fucking laser locks eyes on Lindsey Buckingham and he looks entranced. Like he cannot look away. And everyone is like, she cast a spell on him. She literally hexed him live on TV. Like he can't get away. It is so charged. It's fabulous.
Awesome.
Fabulous. So yeah, that I just want to be there for that.
I love it. I have nothing else to say. That's just yes.
Evan, what about you? What concert are you catching?
I have so many. Today I'm going to go with Old Block Party. I would love to have seen Old Block Party. I don't want to see them at their highest of highs with just like Silent Alarm because I like most of their stuff. But you know, I would have loved to have seen them play like on touring on the album 4 because that was the last one with Gordon Mokes and Matt Tong still in the band, and their Block Party hasn't been the same since they left. There's been ups and downs since then, but I just to see them play all the shit that is just rock solid that I love straight through with the band members who just are really fucking talented. Not that the new people touring with them aren't talented, but it's different. The stuff's different. You just to have that bottled and just to be part of one of the like fucking sea of bodies in front of them on their fucking stage and just it'd be really fucking dope because like I've watched stuff of recent Block Party that I could see and there is something lacking in it and just some of the newer music is a direction that I'm not as keen on and it's just like hey, how about you play the cool shit that you know like Gordon and Matt you know locked in because like I really love their old stuff where Gordon actually did some of the harmonies and they would do like call and response shit. I love that stuff. That's it. Old Block Party. Just make me a child again. I want to be young again. Let me go see them at the fucking House of Blues Boston that I didn't go that one time. I'm still mad about it.
Yeah, there's something about hitting a band up, not when they're at their best necessarily or like the most popular, but like it sounds like this is when the band was just exactly ripe for Evan's tastes.
It's like the time we saw the Wombats in the House of Blues, and I meant Paradise Rock Club. I think no, where are they? Anyway, it was the time that we saw the Wombats and Murph was sick. It was when Glitterbug came out, so he couldn't hit the high note in emoticons. So when he gets to that point, he just gutturally screams, "Love!" And that's how I sing that song for forever since. Like that was the perfect moment, and I would like to achieve that with Block Party. Yes. What about you, bud?
All right. Well, originally I was gonna say I wanted to go to the concert where I could catch Billy Joel actually playing at the piano in a bar, some random spot with like what's his face, getting stoned and like all that stuff, just to see if Billy Joel was worth anything at that phase in his career, and like
Yep.
people actually were going up to him and saying like, "Man, you're too good for this shithole." I do want to check in on Mr. Joel at that point. Just be part of music history too. But now, because I feel like our theme now is regrets.
Yeah.
I don't have a concert in particular that I wanted to go to that I didn't. There's a concert I did go to that I have regrets about in retrospect.
Okay.
All right, and bear with me, because I think it was sophomore year of college. They got 21 Pilots to run through Villanova for free. So like anybody
Cool.
who wanted to could just show up, and I went. It was great. It's an awesome show. And I found out 2 years later that at that very same concert was my now wife, then utter stranger.
Oh, fun.
Had not met her at the time. And this is like, there's a certain amount of like suspension of disbelief that comes with, gosh, wouldn't it be cool if you could go back in time and redo a concert that you've been to in your own life? That is pretty fantastical. What's even more fantastical is the idea that I might have been able to catch her attention and begin a relationship 2 years earlier than I just so happened to get her at the right point and the right time.
Yep.
So like chances of me actually being able to meet her effectively and get to know her 2 years earlier than I actually got to know her, pretty remote. But it's a really nice idea. I think sometimes about like how many near misses I probably had with Alita before I ran into her in real life, in actuality, and like just how many times I might have been waiting in the same line as her while we were at college for those years. And the only one that I'm positive I know for sure was that concert. So I wish I could go back there and like just get more time with her, starting there.
How very polka of you.
I love that.
That's really sweet. Yeah, no, I like it. I like that it's the concert you are unable to attend with your future wife.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where I'm at. I also would like to see Billy Joel while he's still cutting his teeth on that like carnival piano.
Dude, I want to go see Jimmy Buffett with my dad. The time that he offered tickets, it was like, oh, I didn't think you'd want to go.
R.I.P. Jimmy.
Still bums me out. I've heard that story before. It still bums me out.
And try living it, bud.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. We're ending the podcast not on music theme, but on crime.
Mm-hmm.
You have the means. What cabinet are you stealing from an arcade?
Ooh. I thought you were gonna say the license to blank. I thought that's where we were going.
I would have loved Aaron's answer to that, but now I need to know what Aaron's stealing from an arcade.
What by cabinet, does that just mean like, I know no clarifying questions, but I actually don't know what that means. Like any game?
That's, I think, fair. I think that's a good exception.
No clarifying questions.
Okay, all right.
The shit at an arcade. Basically anything at an arcade is a cabinet.
Skee-ball. I'm taking a whole ass skee-ball wall and it is my basement,
Oh,
and it is gonna be the best.
Now that's a heist.
I love that you immediately went to wall, not just a lane. Give me the the whole fucking alley.
How am I supposed to play with my friends? You need the whole wall if you want it to be a party. But skee
I love
ball,
it.
I think at home skee ball would be sick.
You spitting out tickets, girl?
Yeah, I could reuse the Chuck E. Cheese ones that we probably have like at our dad's house somewhere. That I literally think there are like 5,000.
There's
Just
so
like,
many.
and then I love a theme. So if I steal skee ball and I set it up in my basement, you can cash in tickets for like fun, like arcade themed cocktails or something. It's like a drink ticket that you win.
I was thinking drink tickets. I love that. Oh,
That's
all
cool.
right. Hang on. What is your skee ball themed cocktail? We won't get into all of them. But what's your what? All right. If I may name it, what will be the gutter ball that the person orders?
Well, I'm like, I feel like it has to have a beer pong essence to match kind of the motion of skee ball.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But skee ball, skee ball, skee ball.
Like
Skee ball,
maybe,
skee ball, skee ball.
I feel like a round cube is a little bit of a cop out. Just a round ice cube to get the
Oh,
ball.
I was thinking it has to be that
Ooh.
though.
Maybe if you freeze something that's not water, like if you get like a flavor that gets stronger and stronger as the ice melts more.
Oh, it's like a strawberry juice kind of thing or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, I like that. And I feel like some of the skee ball machines, I don't know if this is like a false memory, but I feel like the ones that we used to play at Hampton Beach were like blue and pink, maybe, or
Yes.
so maybe I like the idea of like the strawberry ice ball. And then maybe it's just like a classic little like lemon lime type of cocktail with some blue curacao for color. So like you're not overpowered, but then you just have like the nice kind of strawberry, like go into all of it. Oh,
Nice.
I love that.
That's very fun.
Very cool.
Can you steal this already? I want to drink at your house.
I'm like, I don't know if you guys are on TikTok. I know like you post on TikToks, but I don't know if you guys ever scrolled. This was like months ago at this point. Like I'm
The
behind on the
podcast
times.
is on TikTok. We're not.
Well, I was like, I doubt they know these trends, but maybe you do. But
Oh,
a
hang on.
couple months
I got
ago,
one. Very mindful, very demure.
Connor's on trend. That one's still rolling, still going. But there was this trend where it was like, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anyone, but there would be signs.
Nice.
And they would like swipe to like a random picture and it would be like, I can't even think of like anything good. I think some people it was just like they had like a fuck ton of like fancy cheese in their like fridge. Like just like silly things that you would kind of like waste money on if you won the lottery. If you ever come to my house and you see a skee ball wall, you know something's up. There will be signs.
DDR cabinet. I'm with you.
I do because the purpose of like this question starts off technically with a heist. I do want to know if you've got any idea on how you get a wall of skee ball out at the same time.
Connor, she has the means.
I know. I want to know what they are.
Asking. It's
I
answer
want
to
to know
the
what they
asking.
are. What
I
are the
want to know
means?
what you're stealing, bud.
You know what? It's really just DDR for babies, but I'm gonna get the spider stomping game.
I shit you not. I was thinking of that as like, do I want that?
It was, it was just one of my favorites. I just really loved it. And like, I don't know how often I would play it. I don't know if I even can as a full grown man, if it can handle my feet stomps now.
Yep.
But like for anybody who's not in the know, it's basically just whack-a-mole, except your feet are the hammers. And you just step on the spiders as they like glow. And you get a point every time you step on a spider. And they all make angry, like grunt sounds when you get them. It's very satisfying. It's a lot of fun. And I think even just having it lit up in a house would be awesome. I like maybe couldn't. I'd get it tricked out. You know what? If I've got the means to steal this thing in the first place, we're going to reinforce the spiders so full-grown adults can use this thing too. And yeah, just a fun little like goofy trip down memory lane. Remember when there was joy in life? Let's step on some spiders.
You spitting out tickets, Connor?
Yeah, man, I'm spitting out tickets.
Hell yeah.
What? You think I'm some,
All right.
some broke-ass joke? No, I'm
All right.
spitting out tickets.
All right, then what's the splat shot?
Wait, I have a quick little side note about spiders, which I just learned. Maybe you guys know this. Did you know that most spiders are like technically domesticated now? And if you take an indoor spider and put them outside, you're actually more likely to kill them because they're no longer like accustomed to living outside.
I did hear that fact. I don't like hearing it a second time because I feel like a nice guy when I don't kill the spiders and I leave them outside instead.
You're just giving them a slow, painful death.
I'm like, you
Take
just
them out
gotta
of
let
their
them
natural
crawl
habitat.
inside now. But I was like, wow, domestic spiders. I was like, I feel like an asshole. Like I killed pets this whole time. So now I'm just letting them kind of do their thing. But I thought that was interesting that like they're like indoor cats now, you know? Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I do like that. I wonder if you could get like, if we could just like make the friendly ones that we know a certain color. Like, so you know that green spider on the wall. No, that's one of my pet swarm. That's one of ours. They
Mhm.
take same way like cats came around in the first place to take care of mice and other little varmints. Now we could have domesticated spiders who just kind of run around the house and reproduce, and they're a fun poppy color, so they don't like scare you and crawl into your mouth or anything. And they take care of your flies.
Exactly. I like that. I think they'd be a lot less scary if they were like a pretty green color. They wouldn't seem so creepy crawly.
Yeah, if we could just give it just a fun little GMO, just a little playing God, turn them green, so you know they're one of yours.
Just feed them a lot of food dye.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. That's it. That's what we'll do. We'll just put green flies in the homes,
There we go.
and that
Easy.
problem
Now
will
you're not
solve
playing
itself.
God. All right. Shit. I guess I'm gonna take it home. I am stealing the. Oh, what's up?
My spider splat is a crushed strawberry inside of a tall glass of very boozy lemonade.
Oh, I like that. That's very
What?
good.
Yeah.
I am stealing the Simpsons arcade machine.
Oh, excellent
Nice.
choice. Mighty fine, sir.
That was my parents hated me as a kid. And this one was justified because I would do nothing but ask for quarters and go waste them at the Simpsons arcade machine. I cost our parents easily $30. It's all I would ask for. It's all I would do. They would talk about how I was possessed, how I was manic, like I wouldn't blink. But by Jove, I beat that game.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well done.
Anything is possible with enough money, Connor. Capitalism.
Once again, Batman has the ultimate superpower.
But yeah, I beat Waylon Smithers and Mr. Burns. I did it. I did the thing.
Huh.
And I've done it on emulator since, but I want the cabinet. I want the fucking brightly colored little knob joysticks in the concave buttons. It's just there's just something about being huddled into a little CRT TV while Bart goes, "Hey man, hey man." It's so good.
You know, I don't think I was ever good enough at any of those arcade games to ever even think I could win. So I never had that problem that Evan did. You were just too competent. Like you got dreams. I guess that's really what the arcade is relying on. Is children who believe in themselves.
If I have one motto on this podcast, Connor, you got to believe in yourself more, bud.
Yep, there we go. There we go.
Yeah. And I'm going to do a cop out because The Simpsons comes with Duff beer, so that's not a real drink ticket thing. Also, the two things that I'd be stealing and that were kicking around my brain this time didn't spit out tickets. Well, I'll do a drink for the Tekken arcade cabinet that I might have stolen in a different life. I would have called it the Electric because one of the moves that the Mishimas do are called electrics because it's like electric wind god fist or something. I don't know. Everybody calls it either lightning or electric in the fighting game community, and it is a bright blue. So it would be Sprite with blue curacao, a ton of sour mix, and like a sour powder rim.
Ooh.
Like I like pixie sticks is what's coming to my mind, but the pissed off older brother of the pixie stick is what it would be rimmed with.
Like, are we thinking like a crushed warhead kind of essence?
Kind of thing, but I want it powder.
Yeah.
Because I want it to melt into the drink as well as get on your lips.
Yeah, you gotta bartend with a mortar and pestle.
Yeah, right.
And just crush the warheads.
So that's that. If we're at the end of the podcast, if you made it this far, we appreciate it because you've been doing this shit for a year now. That's awesome. I just want to take a quick moment to thank you guys for fucking doing this for a year now. I hope you all have had as much fun as I've had doing all of my parts of this.
It's been a good time, man. Thanks for being the beating heart of the podcast.
And the broken back.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me in every now and then.
I thank you for coming back. The fact that you're just like, yeah, I'll fucking talk to you idiots. Appreciate it.
I'm like, hey, Halloween's coming up. And then we got Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
It's a busy holiday time.
Yeah. Does the Answers 11 podcast formally recognize Thanksgiving? I can't remember.
I'm thankful for shit.
I don't blame you if you don't. Maybe we can make it like a little bit different because Thanksgiving is questionable. But
yeah. Well, anyway, no matter what, we know we've got Halloween coming up. We'll reunite yet again for a spooky podcast.
But if you want to hang out,
the November holiday, just
right.
Evan-centric questions on November 16th.
But in the meantime, if you want to get your own questions asked or send your own answers to us, you can hit us with an email at
lemonanswers@gmail.com.
That's lemonanswers@gmail.com. See our funny memes on the social medias at The Answer is Lemon. What was that, Connor?
The Answer is a Lemon.
Thanks, guys.
gmail.com. I'm sorry. Did I no? I think I stopped listening for a second. That's my bad.
Love you. Bye.
Yeah, bye.